part with Inspired Child was being able to get a step back and just looking, not so much teaching, but just looking at my students and seeing the growth that they got through our experience, our time with Inspired Child.
For me, the most beneficial thing was learning to be more creative. As a teacher, I'm someone that's very like, all right, we got to get the academics down, the social emotional down. And so it really kind of forced me to think outside the box, to use song and art and storytelling with the kids more. And I find that they're learning things faster when I put it into song or make it a little bit more creative. So it just kind of pushed me to be more creative than I was previously.
Above all else, I think the most beneficial part of partnering with Inspired Child was the joyful learning experience that our teaching artists brought into our classroom. It gave us an opportunity to have a lot of fun, which we really try to do in our classroom, but it broke us out of the day-to-day routines. It gave us something different. And for me, it was really nice to get to be a participant in these joyful learning experiences as opposed to a facilitator. So I got to participate in the songs and dances as a part of the learning group, and that was different for me and really a lovely thing to get to do.
So I think the most beneficial thing for me as a teacher with Inspired Child was really getting strategies from the artists that I could actually use in my classroom. And I love that it was something I could literally use in that moment, and I can take it and like try it like 5 minutes later. So I love that I could take those strategies and actually use for myself. And I think for the students, I think just that aspect of movement, music, and just combining so many different types of art skills, I think it was really beneficial for them to see how we can take this one concept and do it in different ways. So it could be music, it could be singing, it could be dancing, and I think the kids really enjoyed that.
I think the most beneficial thing for participating in Inspired Child was just seeing a different way to interact with new materials, to explore sort of the same topics that we already cover, but just in a new way. And for the kids, I think the same thing, just exploring a topic that we've maybe already covered, but just in a different way with new materials.
I would say the most beneficial part is that they were able to bring experiences that related to what we were already learning and studying. So for kids, it was really beneficial for them to be able to make connections with what we were learning because we were already talking about building, and so they just were able to add an extra element of the art and the music and the sign language to something that we were already studying.